Welcome to Orbital Vitality. So you have completed the introductory phase. You've done your initial quests, and now you're into the app. Okay. So first thing, you'll click the top left button, the hamburger icon. Okay. So this will bring you to the different cores and other dashboard, inbox, and settings. First thing I want to show you are the settings. So this is where you can confirm which account you're logged in on. And there's additional information. So a lot of this information was gathered in that initial survey, but if ever you want to change it, like for example, you don't like the tone of voice of your AI person, right? So right here, AI tone, you can then come in and change it, right? So you can try, I want to do encouraging for a while, or it's like, no, I need to be direct. I need this feedback directly and get it done and finished, right? And you're like, I'm feeling a bit sensitive. Let me be a bit more playful with it, right? And so whatever it might be, whatever you need, there you go. All right, scroll back to the top. Whoops. All right, so training experience, so your coaching profile, how much experience do you have, working out and training? You can put that in there. So let's say you have 0 experience, okay? Any sort of constraints that you might have. So like, hey, my right knee hurts all the time, or my lower back, my lumbar is restricted, or hey, I am unable to touch my toes. Whatever it might be, put it in there, okay? You can put in your sex, whether it's male or female. This just kind of helps it calculate BMI and TDEE and other calculatory references to help you along, okay? So go ahead and put in your age. You want to put in your weight, right? Whatever it might be, your height. So I'm just using personal reference here just to be consistent. Put in how active you are, right? So this isn't necessarily like how often you work out, but it's like how is your life in general. So if you go to the gym daily, let's say, but you work the next 8 to 12 hours at a desk, right? I would suggest doing either moderately active or lightly active, right? That's just a suggestion. I'm not telling that you what you should do, but like that's a completely different lifestyle than if you are like a landscaper or a contractor of sorts, where yeah, I go to the gym and then I also am on my feet and bending over and lifting stuff all day long, right? That's extra active physical job. That's important to be honest with it, because then it won't have you, it'll consider what your daily life is like when it's considering the total volume of your workouts, right? You don't want to be doing a total volume of like, let's say 3,000 of whatever, when you're doing that much all day long, right? You want it to be balanced out. Okay. Goal phase, right? Do you want to lose fat? Do you want to just maintain who you are? Or do you want to gain muscle, right? You can choose that. Okay, there's dietary restrictions, which you already went over. AI tone, which we already did over. Change your comfort. And then you want to make sure you click save whenever you finish here. Okay. Boom. So API usage tracker. So this is the part that is the data of the app, its actual functionality. So it does cost, right? Of course. This is how you can keep track of how much data you've used. Just like your phone, if you have 5 gigs of data per month, and then as you get that 5 gigs, either your phone quits working or it gets reduced in its functionality. Same concept here. So you can put in a monthly budget, like, hey, I really only want to spend like $2 on this app a month, right? Totally fine. So you can put that limit there, and it'll keep track of it for you. All right. So here, with these initial accounts, we do have limits, a session limit, daily, weekly, monthly. Now these are adjustable, of course, but right now it's coming out of my personal pocket, so we'll see how that goes. Do you like pounds? Do you like imperial or metric? You can choose. Okay. Dark theme is how it was built. It was made. Which, if you choose light theme, then I guess that's your prerogative. But dark theme is the way to go, in my opinion. Okay. Text size, I understand that this can be kind of small for some, for most, in fact. And so you can do large, or you can even do extra large. Kind of makes it a bit bigger. But it is a free app. You can move in and zoom in on it as well. Okay. And then you also have, I lost my spot. There it is. If you change your mind, you don't like the game version, you can change it back to the non-gamified mode. So that's toggleable, no problem there. All right, so on your dashboard, which I'll go over in another video, you have a health article. You can choose how you want it to, which core you want to focus on. Let's say, hey, I love physical articles and I want to read those the most. You can choose that. Or if you want it to rotate through the different ones, it'll do that. Whatever you want. Okay, and how often? Do you want it to be daily or weekly? Right, it's up to you. There's some notifications set up here, which these will get fleshed out a bit more as the app develops, to where it can be more personalized, and you can be like, hey, I need you to remind me about my daily goal of this at 5 a.m. every morning to remind me to get up and meditate, whatever it might be, right? So there's those. Reference document library. So this is super cool. So let's say you've been using like some other journaling software or documentation. So you can download that as a PDF or a TXT file and upload it here, and the AI will read that, gather that, and then that way it's already got like a foundation of who you are, right? So I was doing some work within the AI on a separate account, right? I was like on my computer. It's like, well, I don't want to like lose that and have to restart like what relationship I've built with the AI already and like what it knows about me. So I went ahead and just downloaded that information and uploaded it here into my personal account, and voila, it already knows who I am and can take that into reference. So it's great. This is where you can sync your Google Health, and you can see the other ones that I'll be working on to add to it as well as needed. Okay, you can input this manually in the meantime. So like your zone minutes, how long was your heart rate at a certain level, how many active minutes there is, how many steps you took that day, calories burned, and so on. Okay, there's some other stuff, sign out. If let's say you're like, I want to restart from scratch, no problem, to reset my data. This is not reversible, okay? You click reset your data, you confirm that, it's reset, it's over. You cannot refresh it, okay? So be mindful of that. And then, this is key. So submitting feedback. This is the best way that this app can grow and develop, is you submitting feedback to me, okay? So if it's a certain type of request, you know, it's a feature request, like, hey, I wish this app could do this. Suggest it. I'll add it if I think it fits the culture of the app, and if it's, you know, within my abilities. If there's a bug report, if you notice that something isn't working right, like if you notice an issue with the XP rates, or if you notice like a certain button isn't working or whatever, please report it, you know, and I'll get that fixed as soon as I can. Content feedback, you're like, hey, there's this, I like it, I don't like it, whatever it might be, give that feedback. Or like if you're like, I don't really love the interface or the way, you know, the workout module works, I really need that to be like this or whatever, provide that information, okay? If it's generally like, hey, overall this app is good, overall it's bad, this is what I think, right? Don't just give opinions, give like content and description and explanation, because so that there can actually be growth with it, right? The purpose of this app is growth, so we can work together on that. So here's all the list of the different modules that are within each core. It's a lot, but better you can give me more specific information, like, hey, within the spiritual core and within the scripture part, I think this and that could be different, or I like this or that about it, and I'll see what I could do. And click submit, and then it'll come to me, and I'll see what I can do. All right, so that's the settings of it. And oh, finally, here at the bottom, which, you know, you can click how to use the app, and it'll go to like the different how-to videos that I'm creating. There's a privacy policy and terms and conditions just for your reference as well. Thanks.